Our next inductee is a first-team All-American and the first Florida State player to rush for more than 1,000 yards in 3 consecutive seasons. Running back Warrick Dunn helped the Seminoles notch a 43-5-1 record in a national title from 1993 to 1996. Hall of Fame inductee Warrick Dunn. Warrick, entering college, everyone saw you on the defensive side of the ball as a defensive back rather than a running back. How did you convince Coach Bowden to give you an opportunity in the backfield?
Well, like you said, every school recruited me to play defensive back, and I just was pleading with Coach Bowden that, hey, I would love to come to Florida State if you give me opportunity to play running back. And he just said, deal. If it doesn't work out, you have to move to defensive back. And I said, hey, I'll do it. And after that first week, no one ever thought about being a defensive back anymore, because I bust long runs on the first team defense and against Brooks and all those guys, and it's just no one thought about it then. So I'm just happy he gave me an opportunity.
Warrick, I don't know what my roommate in college is doing, but your roommate in college was fellow Hall of Famer Charlie Ward. What was it about that experience and what you learned from each other that helped you both succeed on and off the field?
Well, I think my time with Charlie was very vital in my life at that time. I just lost my mom my senior year in high school, and now traveling and being the oldest of the 6 of my brothers and sisters, 6 of us, Charlie was there for me. He listened to me, talk about the issues I was having at home, talking about family, and listening to me cry, but also giving me advice and encouraging me, and just someone who was there for me, someone who I still call him Big Brother today. And if I didn't have him and if I didn't have Coach Bowden, I'm just not sure where I would be. They showed me by example their leadership and their commitment to really being there for other individuals, and Charlie was there for me, and I love him dearly.
Florida State Hall of Famer Warrick Dunn, everyone.
I didn't realize you already started.
Oh, sorry.
Now we're rolling.
Okay, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Can you tell me the emotions may be going through you knowing that you're a member of this Hall of Fame class?
Well, I think for me, you're still a little shocked in a sense, and surprised. Most people are like, why are you surprised? You're Mr. Florida State, you're this and you're that. But the reality of it is, I played the game because I loved it. And growing up, being a small kid, that whole competitive nature, for me, that was important. And competing, I'm sorry, let me turn this down. Okay. But just growing up as a kid, being competitive and being the smallest and always having to go out and prove yourself, and to just, having to go through what I went through to, say that, hey, I can be one of the best, or I can be better than you. I was challenged by everybody. And the crazy thing about it is that when I went to Florida State, they recruited me to play defensive back. And so I just made a deal with Coach Bowden, and he gave me opportunity.
And that worked out pretty well for you.
Well, they didn't think about me going back to being a defensive back, and after that first week of my freshman year. So it was kind of exciting to be able to, now have an opportunity to compete and play a position that I just grew up wanting to play. And am I thankful and truly blessed? I am. But also the work that I put into it, the sacrifices that I made, and going through what I went through, losing my mom and having to be a father figure early in college. It was a journey. And I think a lot of it, I took my frustrations out on the field. I was trying to prove week in and week out, day in and day out, that, I want to be one of the best. I want to show you that I can do it, even though I was undersized. Just think, I got a scholarship. I was 150 some pounds, And the most I played, I guess I got up to 160, 70 pounds in college. So.
Can you talk to me about playing for Coach Bowden and maybe some of the life lessons that you learned playing for him that really translated into your career after college football, into the NFL, and even now into your professional life?
Well, I think one of the things Coach Bowden did for me, he was there. So when I first got there my freshman year, he talked about, we went to a Catholic church, a Baptist church. He said, it doesn't matter where you come from. We all have to play together as one on that field. We have to have each other's back. And he talked about teamwork. He talked about sacrifice. Coach Bowden also, because of my situation, I had the opportunity to go and talk to him, every couple of weeks and just talk about my life, and learning from him how he raised his kids and what he did. I mean, I just thought that was priceless, and, built on a relationship and an attachment to him. I mean, thankful.
And last question, because I want to get you back to your meeting. Don't want them to make any important business decisions without you. But the last question I have for you is, looking back at this game of football, what has it meant to you in your life, and what is that emotion that runs through you when you think about and reflect upon this game?
Well, just looking back, I think about the work that I put in. I worked out 3 times a day just to, show people, prove the commitment that I made to the game. But I studied it, and when I played the game, I understood all the fundamentals and those things. I reacted. And I learned that early. So I started playing football outside when I was 7 years old, running around, last kid picked after a few games, first kid picked, playing street ball. Then I played organized ball. And when I was 12 years old is when my pops, he's like my father figure, moved me to receiver and told me, you need to learn how to catch. So he was thinking down the road, and just the impact that we have, that individuals like that have on me, where he's thinking down the road. He's not thinking about just today. He wanted me to be a complete player. And so now I moved to receiver, I learned how to catch, I focus on the ball, but now I'm also reading coverages and those things. And he just helped me have a much more balanced life and everything. It's just the sacrifice, the commitment that an athlete has to give to that sport. And I played every sport that I could possibly play: football, basketball, baseball, and I ran track. And for me, all of those sports helped me be who I am and who I was and what I am today. And I'm thankful for that. And without that direction and that structure, I'm not sure I would be where I'm at. So I am thankful for that. And I just, like, my advice to kids today, what are you going to sacrifice to be great? We all have to sacrifice something, and I gave up a lot to take those steps, that journey, and I'm thankful for that.
Congratulations, Max.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
From Florida State University, the first Seminole in history to post 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, running back and national champion, Warrick Dunn.
Mr. Sensational, Warrick Dunn.
Hand off to Warrick Dunn, finds a hole in the 10, down to the 5, touchdown, Florida State. Warrick Dunn, his first rushing touchdown of his career.
Dunn, daylight, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Florida State. He just looks bigger when he gets the ball under his arm, doesn't he?
Again, the handoff to Dunn. Dunn pops it free to the 25. He's to the 30. Stiff arm to the 35 to the 40. He's to the 45. He's to the 49-yard line. He's got a new 1,000-yard season. He gets in the ACC record book. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Florida State, Warrick Dunn. Charlie wants to throw on third down. Swings the pass out. It is caught by Dunn. He's got the first down. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Warrick Dunn. Runs to his left. Throws it downfield. It is caught by Dunn. He's got the first down to the 40. Down to the 50. Down the sideline to the 40. Down to the 30. He separates. He's to the 20. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Florida State.
Warrick Dunn.